Well, we've got pet wastes, we've got trash.
I see plastic bottles, paper cups.
I have pulled out car parts, couches,
We've got oils and greases,
Fast food containers,
laundry baskets, shopping carts.
cigarette butts.
lots of plastic bags, beer cans, cup of noodles,
Wrecked cars,
sagebrush,
dead animal carcasses,
leaves,
and one wedding dress.
all sorts of paper containers, a lot of plastic. There's some styrofoam, and this is just a week's supply.
Approximately 5 billion gallons of stormwater flow across the Albuquerque metropolitan area every year through a complex drainage system, carrying pet waste, garbage, sediment, chemicals, and trash into the Rio Grande. Local agencies responsible for stormwater management comprise the front line in the battle to minimize this pollution, but they only capture a fraction of what goes into the river. This is the story of how every citizen must join the battle to reduce that pollution and help keep the Rio Grande.
The importance of trying to protect stormwater from pollution is because the Rio Grande ecosystem is impacted at each storm event when a surge of different kinds of pollutants enter the river and shock the system. So we want to make sure we minimize that shock at each storm event. A partnership has been formed between the City of Albuquerque, AMAFCA, Bernalillo County, the University of New Mexico, Ciudad Soil and Water Conservation District, the Highway Department, and SCAFCA, which is like the Rio Rancho area version of AMAFCA, to try to do public education and outreach on what we can all do ourselves to help keep the Rio Grande, and that's our motto. The University of New Mexico has great involvement in helping keep the Rio Grande. On our academic side, departments such as biology, engineering, water resources program, earth and planetary sciences, even the law school and their Utton Center are actively involved. But our focus today is on the operations side here at the university, where we see what at our facility we're doing to try to help keep the Rio Grande.
We have 2 units that collect our sediment, debris, and litter and leaves on campus. One is a street sweeper, one is a sidewalk sweeper, and combined they collect enough debris and litter to fill the pit. Debris and litter that otherwise would end up in the storm drain system. We have a campus that's about 600 acres, so it has to operate almost year-round, 5 days a week, constantly on the go. We clean sidewalks, we clean parking lots, we clean streets, we hand pick up litter. We have all of our storm drain units on campus GPS marked, photographed, mapped, so that we can do quarterly preventative maintenance checks on the storm drains. We clean out these drains with a vacuum pump. We remove vegetation, litter, leaves, and other debris, because if we don't do that, all of this material will end up in the river. Now the drain's nice and clean, nothing goes to the river, no flooding problems, it flows quickly and neatly. We also are practicing a best management practice by having turf grass here around the storm drain. Turf grass is unmatched for filtering pollutants from water that end up into the river. Pet waste is becoming an increasing problem in stormwater management. We provide these dog waste pet stations here for people that visit the campus to pick up their pet waste. Pet waste, not only does it carry diseases and some bacteria that can be detrimental to wildlife and people, but as the waste decomposes in the river, it uses up the oxygen and releases ammonia, and the combination between the less oxygen and the release of ammonia, when the temperatures warm up, it really becomes detrimental to aquatic life.